Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Shut your fucking face.
Shut the fuck up!
And Ron, I'm glad that I have the opportunity to take the reins on this particular segment because there's something that's been really driving me crazy for a while here. And certainly you're familiar with the massive amount of traffic that we receive day in and day out on social media. And I want to take a particular moment to talk about the game Farmville. And for me, it really underscores a major problem that we have going on here in society as I pull up the screen grab of Farmville here. So there's nothing worse than you're going through your day, you're trying to keep pace with all the day's activities, and lo and behold, you get a fucking notice from somebody in high school that you haven't talked to in fucking 75 years. Well, 75 is an exaggeration. 20 years. Becky needs help plowing her back 40 and is requesting 20 oxen from you on Farmville, okay? Well, Becky, if I haven't talked to you in over 20 years, I don't think our first enterprise should be for me to give you virtual oxen on Farmville, okay? I really don't have the time nor the energy to do that. So, as this one Facebook post aptly points out, Becky wouldn't kiss me 20 years ago. Now she's asking me for virtual goats. How the tables have fucking turned, right? But really, beyond just the sheer absurdity of someone asking you cold to contribute to their virtual farming efforts, I wanted to point out a couple of specific Farmville tactics that I find particularly interesting. So this one here, howdy farmer, Ramadan sent you 2 eggs. Okay, why are you sending me 2 eggs? I don't remember asking you for 2 eggs. So that I think that tactic is more of a blind give, good, give. Like I'm going to send somebody 2 eggs and hopefully they're going to hook me up on the back end with something. How do they even know I need 2 eggs, right?
Yeah.
What about this one here? This one I think is the lazy Farmville move. So in this instance, you've got someone Mary's asking for special ingredients, so breadcrumbs, so that she can complete her special ground bait recipe. But rather than asking individual people, she's just broadcasting it out to everyone in her address book. Now, that's a couple things are wrong with that. One, that's irresponsible farming, because what if she gets overwhelmed with more breadcrumbs than she could possibly use? That means somebody else out there is probably short on virtual breadcrumbs. And that's just a very irresponsible farming move. And secondly, it's pretty fucking lazy, right? Like, if you need breadcrumbs, don't you think that's kind of a personal ask? Like, you're not going to, like, broadcast it out to your entire address book. I just think it's a pretty lazy Farmville move, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Third, we got up here this request. I'm trying to further my ducklings in Farmville so it can grow up to be a beautiful duck or swan. Can you help me out? Now listen, back to my earlier point. I haven't talked to you in 20 years. How do I know that you're a responsible duck owner or duck custodian? I'm going to give you what you need to help your virtual duck. What if the virtual duck dies? Then I'm going to have virtual blood on my virtual hands. I'm trying to live my real life over here, okay? How do I know that you're going to be a responsible virtual duck owner? I can't just willy-nilly start giving you stuff to help your virtual duck along when I don't know in my heart of hearts if you're a responsible duck owner. I mean, come on, think about the responsibility that comes with this. It's not something I can just enter into lightly, okay?
Yeah.
Now, last but not least, I think Farmville also tends to sometimes slant towards the inappropriate. Here we've got, howdy farmer, here's a farm hand for you. Enjoy. So I'm just being gifted a farm hand without even asking for it. Now, there's all different ways we could take that, but certainly I don't think we should be getting farm hands without even asking for them gifted to us. I mean, that's That's questionable on so many levels, you know? So, any thoughts on all of this, Ron?
I'm gonna be honest. I every time someone requests Farmville from me, I just block them.
It's just straight up.
Just straight up block them. It's nothing personal. I just don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I really don't have the time or the energy to help people I don't know raise virtual farm animals. And so if you're out there and you've got virtual farm animals, listen, knock yourself out. I hope your virtual farm becomes a virtual success and you have lots of virtual cows and virtual corn and virtual breadcrumbs to make your virtual candies or whatever the fuck it may be. But keep me out of it, okay? I'm trying to live my real life over here. If I haven't talked to you in over 20 years, before you hit send, sending me a Farmville request, do me a favor and just shut the fuck up.
Fuck up!
It's Two Guys, One Podcast.